Into the fire. Run. Run!
Hello and welcome to another unboxing video, the third in a little mini-series, it seems, of Games Workshop's Middle-earth strategy battle game. These are the new Easterling Dragon Cult Acolytes. So they came out at the same time as Treebeard and Quick Beam. Now, I don't play this army. I didn't pick these up just to review. I have a client in America who has ordered these as part of a commission I'll be doing for him later in the year, and he's very kindly allowed me to open up one of the sets and review them and build them as well ahead of time. So yeah, it's nice to be able to get my hands on them, otherwise they wouldn't be models that I would have had a chance to have a close look at. So let's open the box up and see what they look like. I've cunningly already cut the box open to avoid the embarrassment of not being able to on camera. So I'm going to tip the bits out and pop them back in as we go. So I'll just get rid of the bases. We all know what Games Workshop bases look like. So you've got three core parts of the bodies. So here's your first one. Very typical of a modern day Forge World sculpt. Very clean, very dynamic, and they look to be well designed to go together quite easily. We shall see after I've actually tried to build them, but you can see there's good sort of male and female socket, shall we say, to fit the models together. Really don't require any pinning if you clean them up right and use good super glue. So that's the first body. Looks pretty clean to me. The main body doesn't look like there's an awful lot of cleanup to be doing. Well, not there's cleanup there, but nothing too hard. It's definitely a much more of an absence of mould lines these days, and you get far less mould slips and things on GW products. Once you remove the kind of sprues, the gates, the vents, that kind of stuff, you're pretty much good to go. Much less filing than there would have been. And these new 3D designed sculpts from Forge World are a world apart from the old sort of Forge World tanks. I've built enough of those for heresy armies and things for clients that you're properly filing and filing away for a long time to make sure things go together well. These go together just like a plastic kit. You just need to use super glue. Really nice sculpts, and when you've got a nice clean sculpt like this, they tend to paint up really well as well. You're not painting in detail. The sculpt does all the heavy lifting for you, which is always good. As a painter, I like things to make me look better without actually me doing any more effort. So first set of arms. There's been quite a lot of chatter about the styling on these and how muscly they are and whether they're like Easterling Catachans. I think they look great, to be honest with you, but I think it's all good natured. So it looks like some blades. Imagine they go on the back or something. A little bit of a sash or something. Same for another one. And the last one of these may all be identical. I haven't looked through these before I've done this filming. I've taken the cellophane off but actually not looked in detail. So another set of arms is on a slightly shorter blade as well. And the final parts God knows what you would call these. I think they're parts of their helmets, aren't they? They're on the tops of the helmets. Look pretty good. Look pretty good. Right, what I'll do is I'll cut away now and come back with them built. And here we are, back with them built, the Easterling Dragon Cult Acolytes. Very, very nice clean sculpts, as I guessed when they were still in their bits. Very typical modern Forge World design. I like the models. They're not something that I will rush out to have in my own collection. I'm more of a book, I say not book traditionalist, but I like my book themes very much, and I quite like the core themes from the film. When we start sort of spreading out into wider stuff that's not really covered by the books or the films, I still like it. I've got nothing against it, but it doesn't whet my appetite quite as much. Saying that, at some point in the future, if I ever do go down the route of an Easterling army, I'm sure I want these, because the models themselves are absolutely beautiful. Let's pop the next one on as I'm chatting. But yeah, really, really cool. I'm going to look forward to painting these for a client, and that's the joys of doing what I do for a living, is that I get to paint things that I wouldn't always have got to otherwise. There we go, here's the next sculpt. They all went together fairly easily. If you're used to plastic Middle-earth models, or I suppose the metals and things, Forge World kits are, need some newer skills. So there are players of Middle-earth strategy battle game who come across these models for the first time and find they've got to wash the resin, and find they've got to treat them in a slightly different way. But aside from using super glue, there wasn't a lot difference between these and a modern plastic kit. You still had to sort of glue the odd small part on, which can be a little bit fiddly. I think having some tweezers is always a good thing. The only bit that I would say that it could be improved would be the way that this top part of the helmet here, or the hat, or whatever it is, was attached to the I'm going to get the wrong terminology here, but the gate. There was vents coming from the side, I believe they're called vents, and where it attached was where it attached to the model, which is what you want in many ways, because you can hide any marks you make while removing it, and anything you clean up. The only problem was it wasn't very clear and very visible what was the bit that needed to be attached to the model and what needed to come off. I found it quite hard to see, so you could just look at the pictures and saw the height and clipped it off and had to smooth it till it fitted. Now, it might be me that I just missed something there, but as a gamer, I didn't really see that as being a main problem. Let's look at the last one. I hope this is the last one. And here we go, here's the last one. We'll just give them a quick spin. But overall, pretty good models. But all in all, pretty good. I'm looking forward to painting them. I've got another 3 packs, I think, as part of a commission later in the year, so I may well show you those at some point in a few months' time. Thanks for watching the video. If you come from out of the frying pans side of things, do check out Miniature Realms, and if you've come out from Miniature Realms side of things, to go and check out of the frying pan as well. Check the links in the show notes below. But thanks for watching. Catch you again, guys.
The frying pan. And into the fire. Run. Run!